Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Yesterday, I done a video or two, and I also put out on Twitter regarding people who were looking for the judge on Facebook and other social platforms and leaving comments and everything else. And this morning I woke up to a lot of people saying that we can criticise him all we want. Well, yes, you can criticise him, but don't go looking for his actual Facebook pages or his social media things, because that can be classed as harassment. What people need to realise is that you are dealing with a judge, not a normal human being. You know, you're dealing with a judge who, again, we don't know the situation, what's happened on Friday. We need to get everything, all the transcripts and everything else. We need people to come out who are there, so Ty, Nick, whatever, to actually discuss it before we can actually talk about that. But when you go and basically harass a judge, this person has a lot more power than other people, And, it's the way I look at it. When you go and harass a judge, because that's exactly what it is. You're literally searching for their public things. You're actively searching, and then you leave a comment. Basically, you can criticize him. Yes, you do it on your own timeline, your own feed, or whatever. On Twitter, Twitter's a little bit different, because on Twitter you can just do like, oh, whatever, so and so done this, whatever. But on Facebook, you can't just tag him. You need to actually go looking for that person, And when you leave things on there and everything else, and, again, I've seen some things, and other people have got in touch with me as well, saying that they've also seen people say that this judge is taking bribes and everything else. That is some heavy shit. That is some heavy shit to say, And it's very dangerous to say that as well. If you're saying it's Monica or myself or, Vic or anyone else, then yeah, whatever. Mostly because all we can do is like, well, what the hell, But if you all remember back to when all this first started, Monica was saying, oh, thanks for the screenshot, I've sent it to my attorney, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now things are going to a way where you're actually saying it to a judge. A judge who has a hell of a lot more power, who can literally, if he wanted to, he can get people to find you and bring you up on charges of harassment. Because that's exactly what it is. I'm just going to say, just be careful, please, guys. You can criticise him all you want, but don't go actively searching for him and doing it on his public or or whatever, because that is harassment. Just please be careful. We're going to move on anyway, and what we have today is Toei Animation have actually filed some takedown requests on YouTube. And if you all remember, about a week or so ago now, we had all those leaks coming from FUNimation regarding, obviously, Goku and everything else, things were being said. Well, the video for that one there, it has been blocked. And as you can put it up on the screen now. Here we go. Content, Dragon Ball Z, audio-visual contact, manually detected, 0 seconds, 17 obviously. Claimant was Toei Animation, and the policy is blocked in all countries. So with this, obviously now with what has happened, so Toei do know what's happened, obviously, with all those leaks and everything else that have come out, and they're going to go out of their way now, and they're going to try and block everything. Because obviously on on YouTube, they can go in and they can, file the claim dispute. And, no one can actually file a dispute against these claims because, well, again, over in Japan, they can be a little bit like, yeah, no, fair use, no, this is ours, and that's it. And it's going to be interesting now to see how far this actually goes. Because obviously this does basically show that Toei confirm it is theirs, and they know these leaks, and they just don't want it associated with their IP, which is understandable. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Toei Animation really go through all of this now, because looking in the actual tweets of this one where I got it from, everyone is saying, which is true, why manually pick just this one? They've gone through all of them, because there's quite a lot of these out there. There's a lot of the parody ones out there. with this actual FUNimation leak on. But why would they just go and pick this one specifically, And I can see it coming crashing down for FUNimation from Toei's end. They can be like, yeah, we're going to get rid of the IP from you. You're not going to have it anymore. Again, remember, they were actually in town a week or so ago talking to rival studios. So we still don't know what happened there. But if they're going around and they're claiming all of these leaks with the actual Dragon Ball Z animation behind them, then I can see it going from FUNimation. But we're not going to know for a while. And until then, all we're going to have, I think we're going to see a lot more now of Toei Animation claiming a lot of these. Because there's quite a few on YouTube. There's quite a few of them as well on Twitter. And again, they'd have to manually go in now as well on YouTube and actually find the specific one. And obviously say from this timestamp to this timestamp, which is what they've done here. So it's been manually detected. They can't just claim for the entire video anymore. It has to be specific times. And that is going to take a long time, don't get me wrong, but if Toei don't want any of this out there, then they're going to have someone or a couple of people who are going to be on this like anything, and it's going to be their full-time job for a while. And we'll just have to wait and see how this turns out. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.